So guys, what's going on? Instant match reaction. It finishes Manchester United 2, Brighton 0. Manchester United pick up a massive 3 points for the top 4 race going forward. A massive win as well for Manchester United. And although it wasn't the best performance, we were very poor tonight. Like, thank God for Cristiano Ronaldo and De Gea tonight, who kept us in the game really, and of course basically won us the game out in the 90th minute where Bruno Fernandes, of course, sat the keeper down and saw off the 2-0 result, which was absolutely brilliant. Really happy to see Bruno back on the score sheet as well, although he missed a few really big sitters today. So did Ronaldo, to be fair. He should have been scoring a few more than he did today as well. But again, it was similar to the Ole type of style today. It was moments FC, with Ronaldo coming in clutch, De Gea coming in clutch, and all the other players were so passive today, so poor in my opinion. Defensively, McTominay and Fred in the midfield were non-existent, getting passed through, getting controlled by the Brighton midfield, and of course, Sancho, I thought was quite good today, to be fair. Not as good as he's been over the last couple of weeks or so, but he still looked a threat going forward. Elanga, a bit off and on, to be fair, for me. Ronaldo, as I said, should have scored a lot more than he did today. But again, missed chances, didn't end up costing us this time. And the mentality of the players to go into that second half and not fall like they did the last couple of times. It was good today. It was good. It was good to see the 3 points after such a miserable last couple of weeks with the result to Burnley, the Southampton result, the cup exit to Middlesbrough. It was finally good to see the 3 points today. Although it wasn't the best performance, the 3 points was needed today, considering how Spurs and West Ham have dropped points around us, and we are now back in the top 4. Now, hopefully this result can breed a bit of confidence in the team, and now we can kick on now. Because as I said, we have a few really good games coming up where we can pick up results, pick up wins. As I said, we're probably the strongest team for the top 400 for the rest of the season. So, I mean, that win tonight was good. I mean, it helped that they got a red card. But, of course, Ronaldo getting back on the score sheet, very happy. And he's ended that goal-scoring drought at last. And you could tell he wanted to do that tonight. The amount of chances he had, the amount of times we were passing to Ronaldo to try and get him off that goal-scoring drought. Because we know if we can get a Ronaldo back on full confidence, back on that straightforward, fast-thinking Ronaldo that we always know and we always have known, then he can be a real threat to the other teams. So it was good to get him back onto the score sheet tonight. Very happy with his goal, and of course Bruno towards the end as well, netting the goal for Manchester United as well. So very happy with that. But let's get into the lineup, guys. So the lineup going into the game, it was David De Gea in net. Left hand side it was Luke Shaw. Then it was Lindelof alongside Maguire. Varane, of course, he fell out of the team due to illness. So I don't know if that is illness, if that's legit. I'm not too sure what that's about. I'm just thinking he's probably fed up on Maguire being in the team every single week. So it was Maguire alongside Varane. We expected Maguire to come back in. We heard the other day Ranić backing him. He is going to back his captain, because that's what you got to do. You can't just say to your captain, "You're shit, get back into the squad, get out of the squad." Although I think he deserves to be dropped, and I think a manager, what can you say? A manager who's more serious about it would drop Maguire, but again, he's backing his captain. I kind of know where he's going with that. So it was Maguire alongside Lindelof, right hand side Diego Dallo, and it was the return of McFred. I was expecting Fred to come in for McTominay, and then we see Pogba and Bruno, but of course Pogba was benched for this game. He came on a bit later, so it was that front three that we usually see in Bruno, Fred and McTominay. Left hand side was Sancho, right hand side was Elanga. He came in, which I was happy with. Rashford being dropped off his last couple of performances. I thought if you're gonna drop Rashford, you have to drop Maguire as well, to just show you mean something, to just show if you're shit and another player's shit, you're both going to be dropped. Not just one of you. I think Rashford will be quite furious with that decision, to be fair, how he was the only one dropped and not Maguire was, or Ronaldo wasn't. As I said, I don't expect Ronaldo to be dropped because I know the player he is. I know the big game player that he is, but yeah, Elanga was on the right, and up front Cristiano Ronaldo. So the team-wise, I was quite happy. I was a bit concerned about the team just because McFred, we know how poor they are in the midfield. Are we going to get overrun, which we did in that first half? As I said, the first half was really, really bad. Brighton, the amount of space they were getting, the amount of time they were getting on the ball as well, it was just so bad from Manchester United point of view. As I said, we go into it 0-0 at half-time. We come out in the second half. What are we going to see? Are we going to see the Manchester United that we've seen over the last couple of weeks or so? Or are we going to see a new Manchester United where we come out and win these type of games, which you should be winning? And we showed the right mentality. We got an early goal for Cristiano Ronaldo. Very happy with that. And when Cristiano Ronaldo was scoring for Manchester United at the exact same time, Messi was missing a penalty. It just speaks volumes, doesn't it? So PSG ended up winning that game through Mbappe, but it is what it is, isn't it, really? But yeah, Ronaldo nets the goal at 1-0. Thank God he is back on the score sheet. He needed that. He needed that goal. And it was quite a simple goal, to be fair. So I'm happy we got that early on as well. That was really important. We needed to set the tone in the second half. We needed to come out in the right manner. And we did. We got an early goal. And straight after that, Brighton go and get a red card. Dunk pulls down Elanga. Red card in. And from there, you're just thinking, surely there's no way Manchester United bottle this. And towards the end, of course, we don't. There was a few moments where Brighton hit the crossbar, tested De Gea at one point. But as I said, if it wasn't for De Gea and it wasn't for Ronaldo, we wouldn't have won that game today. It's as simple as that. Again, Moments FC, which again, a lot of these players needed to put in a performance that they just didn't, in my opinion. So we're lucky for those two. And towards the end, as I said, Brighton, they think they've got a free kick, a quick ball by Pogba. Bruno is going to pass to Ronaldo. No, he's going to sit down the keeper, and it's 2-0 to Manchester United. And it makes the scoreline look more comfortable than it actually was. But again, as I said, I'm not happy with the performance. I'm far from happy with that performance. That's now 3 or 4 can't even talk. That's now 3 or 4 performances in a row now, which we've not been up to the right scratch. We've not been up to the manner I expect our performances to be too. So it's not too good in that manner. But overall, the mentality to go in that second half and get the win, you got to be quite happy with that. To be fair, it's 3 points, and again, we can just breathe a little now. We can breathe a little, and hopefully we can now build on this, as I said. But let's go into the player ratings. So With David De Gea tonight, I'm going to give a solid 8. Thought it was absolutely brilliant today. Some of the saves in the first half that he made to keep us in the game were excellent, really good. Especially that header from Moda, I think it was. The outstretched arm by De Gea. What a save that was. And as I said, he stopped us from conceding 2 or 3 goals today. So, going to give him an 8. He's probably my man of the match. Left-hand side, Luke Shaw. Going to give a 5. Thought he was quite poor today, in my opinion. Again, as I said, I was happy when Tellers came on towards the end. And hopefully that's now what Ranić does. Sticks Tellers at left-hand side. Because I think Shaw, he just doesn't look good next to Maguire. He doesn't look any better than he was last season. You know, after that good season he had before he continued into this season. It just hasn't been that way yet. So, I mean, for sure, I'm going to give him a 5. Maguire, I'm going to give a 5 as well. Thought he was bang average today. I mean, didn't make any mistakes, to be fair. But again, the defence in the first half was very shaky, in my opinion. So I'm going to give Maguire a 5. Lindelof, I'm going to give a 6. Thought he was alright. So, of course, last-minute replacement for Rafael Varane. Had to come in. I would like him starting anyway, to be fair. And, you know, if anyone plays alongside Maguire, you're not going to be that good. It's just how it goes. Because Maguire, he doesn't make you a better defender. He makes you a worse one. So that's why I would go with Lindelof and Varane. But we didn't see that today. Of course, Varane was ill. And, of course, we know Maguire's going to start. So I don't think we will see that combination for Manchester United anytime soon. So I'm going to give a 6. I thought it was alright today, to be fair. Diego Dalot. Decision making today was a bit poor. I thought going forward he was receiving a bit more of the ball, unlike he was with Rashford on that side. I thought Elanga and him were linking up quite nicely. So yeah, I'm going to give him a 6. Thought it was alright today. Midfield, Fred coming back in from his Brazilian break. I thought Fred was alright today. Again, it wasn't too good. They got outrun in the midfield. They were really poor as a combo, as we know. And we're just seeing it time and time again. And they might cross this top 4 because we're getting run by these type of midfields like Brighton's, the Burnleys, the Southampton. So, I mean, I don't think we're going to see any change in that department of that midfield, but they were really poor today again. So I'm going to give Fred a 5. McTominay, I'm going to give a 4. He was allowed to go forward a bit more today because, of course, you got that Fred covering with you. But again, I just thought it was really poor today. Some silly decisions that he made to go in for tackles he didn't need to. I thought defensively it was quite poor as well, giving away too many balls. So for me, I'm going to give Maguire a 4. McTominay a 4 today. Bruno Fernandes, I'm going to give a 6. I was going to give him a 5 because I thought he was quite poor today. I thought at times it was just some of his passes were just going to nowhere. He nearly cost us a goal with that as well. So, I mean, he wasn't his best today, to be fair. But again, Bruno Fernandes, he's played a lot of games recently. I'm not going to put that as an excuse why he's been poor because we know how good he is. We know the ability he has. But again, I just thought today he wasn't up to scratch. So, for me, I'm going to give him a 6 today. Although we got the goal at the end, I thought I was quite happy. He did miss a few really big chances, which could have cost us the game. So, again, I have to lose rating for that. Left-hand side, Sancho, I'm going to give him a 6. I was going to give him a 7 because I thought it was alright today. In the first half, again, as Sancho has been over the last couple of weeks or so, is looking very dangerous. Threat going forward at times, showing off some skills as well, showboating a bit. So for me, Sancho, going to give a 7 today. I mean a 6. I thought he was all right today. Not as good as he's been over the last couple of weeks, but again, he was a threat going for the Elanga. I'm going to give a 5 today. Again, I thought Elanga, Pardon me. So he was looking very positive in the first half. He was the only one who was picking up the ball and going forward. Of course, coming back into the squad as well. He's going to need a run of games. He's going to need a run of games to get back up to scratch. So I'm going to give Anthony Elanga a solid. I'm going to give him a 6. I didn't think he was any worse than Sancho was today. So I'm going to give him a 6. And Ronaldo, I'm going to give him a. I have to give him the same as Bruno Fernandes, a 6 in my opinion. You could have given him a 7, but for me, I thought he should have scored more than he did today. He could have had a hat-trick, and again, he missed a few easy chances, and we have to criticise Ronaldo for that. Although he scored one, which was the important goal, to be fair, at that time, I thought it really set the tone for the rest of the half. But again, as I said, he missed so many chances, which you would expect Ronaldo to put away, and that just shows him at the moment. He's not up to he's not up to the scratch we expect him to be at, and that's a concern. But I think that goal that Ronaldo got today will only give him more confidence. But again, if he got a hat-trick today, that's a different question. We're coming out thinking Ronaldo, this is what he needed. But a goal, I'm happy with him to get back onto the score sheet, and hopefully now we go into the next few games and pick up a bit of confidence. And we need to start winning games now. That's the thing. We're coming up to a stage in the season where 3 points every game is going to be crucial 3 points. So that's it, guys. But if you did enjoy the video, make sure to smash your like, subscribe if you're new, comment your thoughts as well. But for today's video, guys, that's it, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.